Let's learn how to do the running dog string figure. This one's a bit tricky, so if you don't get it on the first go, don't be too worried. It might take you a few goes to get it. I'm going to go as slow as I can, and hopefully if you follow along, you should be able to learn how to do it. To do the string figure, we want to take our loop of string and first place it over our thumbs, just like that. Keep our thumbs close together, and then using our pointer fingers, go over those thumb strings and then rotate our palms forwards. So it should look like that. Now I want to collect these two strings here with my thumbs. I'll do that one at a time. I'll start with my left. From underneath, I'll take my left thumb and take the right string and pull it back. And then from underneath, I'll take my right thumb and take the left string and pull it back. You should get an hourglass shape, and then you can pull the whole thing tight. It should look like that. Now from here, I want to take my little fingers and collect this bottom string and take it over this diagonal string with both my little fingers. It's going to look like this. Collect it and then over that diagonal and then pull it down. So you should get a shape that looks like that. And now if I rotate forwards, you will see there's two strings on my thumbs. I want to get rid of one of the strings on my thumbs. So I'll have one string left. And to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate over these two diagonals here. I'll show you what I mean. I'll start with my left thumb. I'll just curl it over that diagonal, and then I'm going to use my right thumb and jiggle until that string comes off my thumb, and I can put my thumb back up. And I'll do the same on my right side. I'll rotate my thumb forwards and just curl over that diagonal, jiggle my left thumb until that string comes off, then bring it back. Show something that looks like this. Now I want to collect my pointer finger strings with my thumbs from underneath, keeping it on the pointer fingers. So I've got two strings on my thumbs again, but I want to get it back to one string, so I want to take the bottom string off this time, and I want to do that by using my middle fingers. I'm just going to use my middle finger on my right hand side first, and I'm going to go over the top string, under the bottom one, and just lift it off my thumb. And I'll do the same on the other side. Take my middle finger over the top string, under the bottom one, and lift it off my thumb and let it go. Should look like that now, and I can just drop my left pointer finger. Now this is the toughest part of the whole thing. What I want to do here is I want to get my fingers through this bottom triangle, collect these two strings, and then get my fingers up through this top triangle by my thumb. So I'll show you what that looks like. My fingers through that bottom triangle, collect the two strings, then up through that top triangle. That's the first tricky bit done, and the second tricky bit is probably even a little bit harder. What I want to do is I want to collect this bottom string next to my pinky. I'm going to lift it up and pull it through that loop where these two fingers are and above these two strings here. So I'll show you what that looks like. Collect it on my middle finger through that loop and then put my middle finger above those two strings. And that's the trickiest part of the whole string figure done. Then what I want to do is I want to just release my left pinky, and then I want to insert that left pinky where my right middle finger is, and then pull that back to position. And you should see the dog is starting to take shape. Now I want to release my little finger and my ring finger on my right hand side, and then insert my fingers, my middle, ring and pinky into that bottom loop where my index is, just like that. And then I can drop my thumb, and there you should have the running dog. To make it run, all I need to do is just gently tug on my right hand side, and it runs along. I can make it come back just by holding on to its snout, pulling these two strings through, and then we can make him run again. And that is the running dog.